What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.
So what's the last Roman match you genuinely enjoyed? Because I think the last match that was not the tag match singles. Because the last match I genuinely enjoyed was Cody. I think Cody was a great match.
Roman?
Yeah.
Do you want me to be deadly honest
I
with
think
you?
Cody was a great match.
I think the Brock match was great, man.
That was time ago.
That was time ago, bro.
You just asked what great match you
No,
liked.
what
He
was
answered
the
the
last one?
Of Roman.
Yeah.
that you enjoyed.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Brock
that's
one.
right,
That's his
man.
So you
answer.
didn't enjoy Cody?
That's his answer.
Oh, really? Why? Because Cody lost.
You should have won. Why are you losing?
But forget the result. Forget the result. The match itself. Did you
Alright,
enjoy
I
it?
wasn't happy with the result. The match was okay.
You know what? Personally,
Roman versus Logan Paul was a great match. Very good match.
That's a while.
Is that the last one?
that was
when
after
was
after
Roman-
Cody.
but what you have to understand,
after Cody?
Roman's
That
not had a lot of
Roman
matches.
versus Logan was not after Cody.
Roman-
That was
Oh,
after Cody.
That was
When was
before
that?
It was before Cody.
Yes,
Roman versus
Saudi.
Logan.
Yeah.
Yes, it was before
that was
Cody.
before Cody.
It's
yeah.
before Cody.
That must have been, the back end of 2022.
Yeah, back to
That's how cool. That's the year.
When was LA? I can't lie. I enjoyed the Knights match. I'll be real.
Yeah, it was cool.
I enjoyed
The
Knights
last one,
I just enjoy the matches for what they are. I'm not expecting.
I can't lie. At this point here, I'm on
Do you know
train.
what? No, do you
I'm
know
on the
why?
train. I'm
I
just
kind
cruising,
of
man.
expect more. Because obviously with the tribal chief character, I get but Roman's actually a great wrestler.
Yeah, but
Like I've seen, so for me, it's like, I get where people are coming from when it comes to the character stuff, but I've seen Roman have great matches before.
Do you want to keep it a buck though? I've never, me personally. Anyway,
I mean, I think.
have you actually ever heard me say I rate a Roman match?
I do.
I rate the character. I rate the aura.
I think,
have.
unfortunately, the era that we're in now with Roman is that we shouldn't expect. Like, it's not about the wrestling at this point with him.
That's what I'm saying.
For him, it's not about the wrestling.
No,
the way this character and the way the story is telling, it's like him being tribal chief is more important than him being Graps.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I'm on the train. I'm
literally
cruising. I'm
So
cruising.
for me, it's like, you know what? Because this is what you're giving me, I have to find what I can enjoy out
It's
of
the
it. Do you know
aura.
what I mean?
It's the aura.
So would you say you're settling?
I wouldn't say I'm settling. This is WWE. I'm watching WWE.
No. We shouldn't say that.
I'm watching WWE.
No. We shouldn't say
I'm
that.
not coming to watch Junaki
we shouldn't
Yama
say that.
versus
It's the fact-
Kodashi.
it's the fact of the matter.
No,
It's
it is the fact of the matter.
The reason why
but it's WWE, and let me just, and like the E, yeah, I have to.
That's like me saying, I watched the Ringmaster for a particular type of style, and then now going to Stone Cold, I'm enjoying it for what it is. I wouldn't call it settling. You've evolved into a certain character, which now permits you to wrestle a particular type of way. So for where it is, of course, would I want you to be doing graps? We got that early on. Now Roman is literally, as long as I survive as champion, it means you people that are expecting from Meltzer 5-star, you people that are expecting me to do drive-by kick, you people expecting me to do schoolboy powerbomb, I'm so sorry, you're not going to get it. Because literally, I'm going to have my matches and I'm leaving.
He's got nothing to fight.
I hear
See
you,
with
but
WWE,
I wouldn't call it settling because at the end of the day, this is the character he is
a
now.
lot of WWE.
Because there's other people on the roster that will give me exactly what I want.
Because for me, when it comes to Roman, when it comes to Roman, like, I'm not a Roman Reigns fan, but when I saw in like Big Dog Roman, it's the complete opposite of what he is now in terms of his character was shit. But as a wrestler, I was like, I got fulfillment out of him. And the reason why, I probably...
hungry, bro.
I got fulfillment out of him.
the big dog.
I got
With
fulfillment out of
WWE,
him.
what I look at
You didn't
is,
like the wrestling of the big dog.
I didn't like the big dog. No,
He had
I liked the tribal
good
chief.
matches.
Yeah, I did, but it was just corny to me.
Tribal chief
And you
was
got
just
murked all the time on the mic.
Nah.
You see with me, yeah?
So you
See
don't
how I
you don't
analyze
his
WWE?
character, bro. And that's fine.
No, his character is perfect for Roman
We're
Reigns.
talking about his wrestling, though.
Yeah, his wrestling is it was
Remember
boring
that,
for me.
He was hungry back
Yeah,
then.
he was physical.
So he was doing
No.
their stuff.
Roman in the Shield, I liked. Roman in the Shield is the henchman. You don't talk too much and you just murk man. I liked.
But wait, what?
Roman trying to do the most, I didn't like. And it made
I was a
me
big fan
sick.
of Roman, but Roman could wrestle. That's one thing.
Roman
As much as I
could-
disliked him, one thing I'll say about Roman is when it came time for Roman to get the bag out,
AJ, Danielson.
Roman came with tote bags, rucksacks,
it was
side bags,
all right.
pouches. Man came with all types of bags.
You know, with me
Obviously
though.
now I'm not expecting that from him because early on when he was doing the whole tribal chief stuff, we were getting it. We were getting good matches. Whereas now we've said it time and time again. Where Roman's character is and where the story is, it's not about the in ring. It's not about the wrestling style. For us, we're not gonna get the 25-minute bangers that we were getting from him before. And if we expect it, then I'm so sorry, we're losing out.
And I'm so,
I'll
another
be
thing
honest,
as well, I feel
he has nothing to prove, so I'm not expecting him to
like, he
be
has a lot
doing
to,
bang.
I feel like he has a lot to prove in terms
No,
of
he's
his
got
whole
nothing
character,
to prove, bro. He's top of the card.
If I want
No,
one
but-
shot,
okay,
bro,
yeah, we put it-
Scotland is
one-
right there.
one shot on
Why don't
goal.
we support the champion that is
killing
begging niggas
himself.
to fight him?
You talking about
I said, why don't, if we want work rate from a world champion, why don't we support Seth Rollins?
Because WWE, because WWE
Bro,
is.
I mean, no way.
No, I'm not talking about us as we. I'm saying in general, people will say this is a secondary belt. You guys want work rate from a world champion.
No, but but like, I'll be honest with you, yeah. For me, anyway, yeah. For me, I don't really give a fuck about the wrestling as much. Honestly, I watch it for the entertainment. It's true.
He's not a
Attention
he's not-
to
he's not a
detail.
matches guy.
I'm not the match
You're
guy.
not a matches guy.
I get
That's
bored
fair.
of watching Mandem flipping around. I get bored of it. It's not a
This guy
fight.
came to-
It's not a real
this guy
fight.
came on the Holy
I
Boys
said the whole
comedy.
place the
This
same
guy came to
thing.
do
But you know how we said that?
So
It's
then
not a
Holy
real
Boys.
fight.
I'm tired of these fucking flippy, chippy, chappy.
It's not a real fight. It's like Superman versus Black Adam. It's not real. It don't
I
feel
mean,
real to
no,
me.
but then again, how you
I can't relate to
But then
it.
again, Gunter though. What?
Gunter's attention to detail. You need to finish the match quickly. I'm struggling. 1-2. I smack them
But
down. Bang,
Gunter
it's
just
done.
looks like a fight. If he wants a fight, that's what kind
Gunter's
of wrestling he
gonna
likes.
scrap you.
No wonder you like Gunter. No wonder you like Ilya Dragunov because it's like it looks like a fight.
You don't like Japanese wrestling?
The Japanese
Shut
though,
up,
I
man.
can't relate
Shut
to
the
it
fuck
though.
up, man.
I can't relate to
Clown.
it though. I can't
What
relate.
can I relate?
And there's flippy
What can I
flippy in it
But
as well.
he's-
Anyway,
but then-
and there's flippy flippy in it as well.
Fam, I will
It's
show you,
almost like,
bro. I'll show you, bro. I'll
nah.
show you a match that happened last year from this two tag team called the Astronauts. Yeah, I promise you, it is probably one of the hardest hitting
No, but
matches.
what-
The
I
reason
watched-
he probably can't get into Japanese wrestling is because of the entertainment side of it.
Can I stop? Can I
isn't
stop?
there as well.
Is it also? Is it also?
even-
No, no.
You
it's
like,
not.
do you know
for
this? You like
for
Baddies
someone
East.
from his
You like Baddies East.
Oh, no, but you like that. You like that. You like that. You like that. You like that.
I guess you're
Better than the rest of them.
For me,
Bro, I said, quick,
from me.
I have to download them on communication.
Accessibility, how high you can get, because obviously if you want to draw on SmackDown, you can go access that quickly. If you want to get New Japan, it's hard. We would have to.
I beg, everyone watches wrestling on WWE.
No, but that's not the point though.
Everyone watches
No,
wrestling.
but what I'm trying to say, that's not the point. If someone wanted to get a refresh of what happened on,
The thing with
he
me
can
and
go to
wrestling,
YouTube.
to be
though.
honest with you, I'm an open wrestling fan. If you show me something on New Japan, you show me Shibata and Walter, I enjoyed it. You got, I enjoyed it. What? Did I not enjoy it? Did I not enjoy it? I
We
enjoyed
took
it.
the death match. We took the death match. You doing?
No, but I enjoy it. I enjoy wrestling, but it's my own style of wrestling. That is my style of wrestling. I just don't like the flippy running around. I can't deal with it.
But I feel like
But if you're Rey Mysterio, I
I feel
understand.
like
It makes
Flippy
sense.
is a cop out though. Because no. I feel like when people say, "Oh, I don't prioritize in ring," they always go to flippy. When it's like there are so many different in ring styles to appreciate. Do you know what I'm saying? And even when it comes to like Roman, obviously I'm the tribal chief stuff. I acknowledge the aura, but for me, I just tune out of the matches because I'm like, it's like it's formulaic to a fault for me in terms of this interference, this win, cool. But that's just me personally. I know what I value when it comes to wrestling, and I'm just not compromising on that. But in terms of like, I don't think it has to be an either or thing in wrestling. Of course, one company, I think for me, I view wrestling as a spectrum. I feel like WWE leans towards more entertainment-based stuff, but that doesn't mean they're exempt from having like classics. Because I've grew up on them having great matches. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, when I understand like people, I look at wrestling on the spectrum of like, cool, somebody's cool. If like Banga Badizio is left and entertainment's right, people lean towards a spectrum.
you know with WWE
But for me, it's like I don't feel like we should like it's a thing where because WWE leans towards entertainment, they're now exempt of like great matches. Because I feel like that's a disservice to the company.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think that, because that's why, like I said, okay, cool. With someone like a Roman Reigns, I'm not expecting that from him. But then there's other people on the card that I will get that from. So I don't think people are now saying, okay, cool, because WWE is leaning towards entertainment, that, yeah, that's fine. Like, generally, when I say I watch WWE for where it is, because I know, like I said, on the spectrum, what I'm going to get when it comes to certain things. So with Roman Reigns, his whole story, and we've been saying it, is literally story. Wrestling is just the secondary part of it. But then there's going to be other people like a Gunter, where it is mainly the matches, and the story is what's interwoven between the matches. Yeah. So I definitely agree with what you're saying. So the question I have for you is, you were a fan of the big dog. So do you feel like if you're watching a Roman Reigns match that you're settling for what he's given?
Yeah, for me, when I feel like I'm watching, I feel like I'm sacrificed with Big Dog. I like Big Dog's matches, but I hated him as a character. I think it was absolute trash. I feel like what I wanted, I feel like I'm seeing two incomplete versions of Roman, and I want the final form where both of these things are married, where the character is married with the wrestler. That's what I want to see.
Maybe
How old is Roman?
Mid-30s, 36
That's
or
what
something.
because
Maybe once he
5.
returns, maybe takes a long hiatus after dropping the title, and he returns, and we get an elevated tribal chief kind of guy that has nothing to prove at that point, but he's just, tribal chief because of who he is now. And we get a more active in-ring performer like he was when he was the big dog. Because then he's coming back as a face, once it's all said and done. So, yeah, you probably see him. And obviously, heel and face demands two different arsenals of performance anyway. Like, you can't be necessarily doing high spots and some of the stuff that Roman used to do, like...
The one-handed powerbomb.
You're not trying to pop the crowd when you're a heel, innit?
That's why I'm saying there's a difference between like someone like the Ringmaster versus a
Yeah.
Stone Cold. The minute Stone Cold got to a height where it was like, bro, I don't need to be doing all of this kind of stuff. Like, you're just going to go through your greatest hits at that point.
And that's it. That's another thing. Experience will tell you, like, I know what to do to get the crowd to boo me or to whatever. Like, so
It's just attention to detail.
He's got a crowd.
Little things that you can do as a heel. Just be that little bastard.
Even the whole
Maybe
thing
like Eddie Guerrero, like trip a man up though. Like take a man's like I like William Regal because just attention to detail. Man was undoing Ric Flair's shoe. Ric Flair tried to get the shoe back. Regal kicks him. It's what you do in a fight. I'm gonna do everything I can to beat you. It's attention to detail.
The fact that
Simple.
we don't like his
Speaking of my please.
the fact that we don't like his style goes to show he's doing his job as a heel perfectly.
What do you mean? What's that again?
We don't like his style, so he's doing
He
his
doesn't
job
like his
perfectly.
style. I like his style.
All right, but
his
some
style
may not
now
like his
is
style.
conducive to the character.
Yeah, and I think it makes sense.
So he's doing his job perfectly then.
Do you know he's got the style where he's got the style of a WWE main eventer, where you're just doing stuff to get through to the match in order to develop the story, right? We see The Rock do it. We see Stone Cold do it. We see Hulk Hogan used to do it as well. Do you know what I mean?
One person I always compare it to, obviously, bar the amount of interruptions and stuff we get during Roman's matches now. And correct me if you lot don't think this is, but I've always felt like this Roman Reigns are getting is very akin to how I feel about Randy Orton matches.
I was just about to say that.
And I don't like Randy Orton.
And I personally don't
Randy
like.
Orton of now of when?
I don't like.
I don't know. I can't even tell you that because I'm not really that tuned into Randy Orton matches. But I feel like it's very
That
slow,
methodical.
plodding
I
along,
love Randy Orton.
like that. But at the same time, Randy Orton is a heel. So for me, I'm just thinking, well, maybe he's just doing it because he's a heel sort of thing. That's why he's wrestling like this.
I feel like,
But with like Randy Orton, like early Randy Orton, you could see he was more active, this, that, and the other. Now, obviously,
He had a lot to prove, but Randy Orton got to a point where it was like, like he became the apex predator. I don't have to do any of that.
Guess who
It's none of that anymore. For me now is I'm going to slow you down. I'm going to work on this bit. And we're going to work at my pace. And that's how I look at Roman.
Attention to
Roman
detail.
wants to work at his
It's
pace
all
as
of
opposed
that.
to like,
It's attention to detail.
we're going to put on a 25-minute barn burner. We're going to make everybody happy. Bro, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like Roman Reigns is trying to just get to the end of the match and go home. Get on his
I
private
think
jet.
there could be a part where speaking, obviously everyone has their own taste or whatever, but we could be speaking from a place of privilege where we've seen Roman before the tribal chief where, the character was bollocks, but like the work in ring was good and active and he put on decent, entertaining matches. But there's going to be a generation of people that know Roman from Tribal Chief.
But then again,
they're going to just think, this is him. Like,
What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.